Hey, I'm Doug Cuny. This is my kitchen, and today I'm going to show you how to make vinaigrette dressing. Vinaigrette dressing is one of those recipes that everybody should know how to make. As people become more aware of their diet and try to eat healthier, especially in the summertime when it's hot, they tend to switch more to salads, that sort of thing, which is good. The bad part is most people just go to the grocery store and buy some sort of concoction, rich concoction full of chemicals, and they pour it on their salad, which is kind of defeating the purpose of eating healthy. That's ironic because one of the simplest things you can make is a vinaigrette dressing. There's only a few ingredients. There's salt, there's an acid base. In this case I'm going to use vinegar. You could use lemon juice, you could use lime juice. There's an oil. In this case I'm going to use olive oil because that's what I use more than just about anything else. I think traditionally that's what's used in vinaigrette. And there's a binder, which in this case will be mustard to hold the whole thing together. Now it's not only good for salads, you can use it in all sorts of things as to kind of bring the recipe together. For example, bean salads. You can cook the beans, make a bean salad, let it cool, and then put a vinaigrette dressing on it. Same thing with pasta salads. It's that little thing that makes the different ingredients into a palatable or delicious whole. The other great thing about vinaigrette, besides the fact that it's incredibly simple to make, is that you can do just about anything with it. And some of the combinations are really unusual. Using that basic vinaigrette recipe, you can go in all sorts of directions. You can add herbs, let's say tarragon, or you could, if you're making a pasta salad, you could put some garlic in it. You could put basil and oregano in it. Probably it's limited only by your imagination. One of the most unusual and delicious vinaigrettes I ever had was a few years back. I was in Minnesota with a friend. We got into a small town and we stopped at a Whole Foods store to have lunch. They had a counter there, a delicatessen. And I ordered some sort of salad with the house dressing. Well, the house dressing happened to be a simple vinaigrette with the addition of cumin, ground cumin, which I would not have anticipated using in a vinaigrette, and then honey to offset the pungency of the cumin, and it was absolutely delicious. It's still one of my favorite vinaigrettes. Now, the other thing about a vinaigrette is that all of the ingredients are subject to your interpretation. If you like something a little sour, you can use more of the acid. I like a little more olive oil in it, not so sour. You can use more or less mustard, more or less salt. There's a lot of versatility to it. So let's get started. So once again, the amounts I'm using here are just, I'm kind of guessing at it. You can change these depending upon what sounds good to you. But you're going to start out with some salt. And I know people want to have amounts of ingredients, but it depends on how much you're going to make. After you've made it for a few times, you'll find that you can figure out exactly what you like. Now, as a binder, I'm going to use some of the kombucha mustard that I make. I'm going to use a little bit, and that will bind it together. You like more mustard flavor, use more. You like less, use less. As for the acid, now I'm going to use, in this case, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Now, give you an idea of how much this can vary. When I first learned to make vinaigrettes, it was from my grandmother from Scotland. And she actually, instead of using mustard, used an egg yolk. You know, people might think that wasn't healthy, but no one ever died in my family from it, and it was delicious. But there was no, she wasn't making it and putting it in the refrigerator. We all ate the salad right away, so there's none left over. So now you've got your salt, your vinegar, and your mustard. Now I'm going to add olive oil, and normally I like about 2 to 3 parts of olive oil to 1 part of vinegar. So all you do is you mix that up. And this is one of those things that's so simple. I wouldn't advise making it in advance, putting it in the refrigerator. It stiffens up. Make as much as you need, and then use it on your salad. So that is a basic vinaigrette, and that's all there is to it, and the possibilities are absolutely endless. So I hope this was helpful, and I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to my channel and like these videos and share them. So until next time, take care.